the grab. It's Durham. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, going to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. The Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Finds the tight end. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down.
You're they're down. Obviously, at the half, we had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on fourth down. And the pass down the left side, diving, caught. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Back to throw, it's Green. Finds his tight end. Smashes through. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Grab near the marker. It's Sategna. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the hype...
Got a lot of running room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They'll throw it on first down. Might be looking to run. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 40.
Appreciate you.
Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception.
Appreciate you, Phil.
Touchdown, Tigers. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score. Make a big play and don't...
That nigga D, man. D is funny. That nigga's funny. That nigga... First off, this is why it's funny. First off, the niggas play... I don't mind playing on, you know what I'm saying, Ohio. You know, I don't give a fuck about that. But then Ohio State probably the best team on this bitch. And then you chillin', look, I seen it, and then you tell me that I got a punt at a certain down. Nigga, hey, brother, you better stop that, motherfucker.
This possession will be a test after
I just
squandering
gotta
a
get
long
used to
drive
it.
throwing a
I'm
big
gonna get
six.
used to it.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really
It
dependent
just mean I speed up certain plays I run. That's all I'm looking at. Certain plays I run first.
Yeah, and this defense is
I leave it.
They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
But I hate when my running back start getting hurt. I hate that shit.
Looking for a man. It's Green. Dances away to buy time. He'll
I knew.
throw one to his right.
I fucking
And
knew.
here's the
I
third
fucking knew.
interception of the night. And they'll drag him down
fucking
after a
knew.
good return on the interception.
Yeah, yeah. nigga, I was running. I was serious. Hey, what Coach Turner say? Get
They
deaf.
just weren't on the same page on that one.
Get deaf.
The defense comes away with the INT.
What Coach T say? Get deaf.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field.
My nigga say that's a high school offense. Yeah,
Running
nigga,
back
you been
searching
saying
for
hold
a
on,
hole.
nigga. You know what it is?
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6
We
coming.
running this bitch.
LSU quick to the line.
That nigga funny. That nigga say deja vu. I remember this offense. Yeah. He's a part of
Rides
it.
to the back.
Oh yeah, you know what that is.
Got enough
What?
space. Touchdown, Tiger.
Man, don't do that,
They
man.
jump
Don't
on
do
top
that.
here in the second half.
Don't do that.
This
Don't do
defense is going to
that.
have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now
Man,
allowed.
you say
They've got
nothing,
to be
brother.
better
I ain't
close to
say
the
I'm
line of
trying to
scrimmage.
fight.
And with the extra point, they take
Over
a
here trying to fight.
21-17 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna.
Yeah.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll
That
be
nigga
stopped
got
at the
airborne. He
15.
didn't even know it. Well,
The
like,
Hogs send
Gabo
an
running
offense
to
back
me.
onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. To the air, it's Green. Looking to scramble. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Good defenses stop you from scoring. Great ones score themselves, and LSU has done that so well over the years.
Yeah, and it's about guys.
That
It's
nigga-
about guys who can lock up on the outside, and LSU recruits them. They develop them. There's so many
That
guys
nigga
who's
iggy.
at the highest level doing it. And
Nigga
this is
dragging
why,
through
because
it.
they come to LSU and become stars.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end.
Ain't over yet. It's like,
He wants to throw. Now adjusting. Fires downfield. It's
this
complete.
house fast.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
Look this fast. That fucking linebacker be everywhere, boy. That white boy be everywhere.
LSU 28, Arkansas 17.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Green. Starts to scramble to the left. He gets the job done, picking up the first down and getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell
safe
he
as
wants to
time.
throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and
Hey,
slide.
what
I
you
love
yeah,
this
what he
slide
say?
again. Don't take a big
Alright,
shot.
I'm starting to go out of bounds.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Sategna.
Yeah,
And he'll
just let
step
me know
out
I'm
of
glad
bounds
about
after a
it.
very productive play. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. Got it in the middle, it's Sategna. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down.
Huh? What's wrong?
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I love this
Okay.
defense
Okay.
continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their third sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Floating away. On the run, fires downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Sategna. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Strong, firm tackle. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Green. Buys a little time. And he waltzes in
Why
for
you
the
scared
score.
for that, dude?
Touchdown, Arkansas! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now
Oh,
they've
you
got
doing my
a chance to
offensive
pull
risk.
this one out.
Defense has got to give him a chance. The
Yeah,
defense
yeah,
needs to
they're
get
dry.
the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap.
We
Again,
need
this
it,
offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help. with the
Nobody be hurt.
He's looking to throw. He gets it in from the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that 2-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it.
No,
They'll bring it out to the 25.
shit.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a
It's
play
gonna
caller.
take
Like, I
what
have
you
to
do
balance
in
all of
there.
those things. My defense is a little bit
And
tired. I
you gotta
can't
get
go
it
up
all.
but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process.
Baby, will you roll me one? I got another one.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. The Tigers will move the sticks.
I got
And I
lead
don't care if I
again,
get it
baby.
by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just
That's
want to
awesome,
get
baby.
the first down,
That's how
understanding
it
the
rolls in the
situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Give to the running back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a
We
first
got
down.
we got another one,
First
baby.
down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some
Nigga, he
damage
wish
on
he
his
was part of
defense.
it, then.
Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it to the right here. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Trying to get away.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys
A lot
like
of traffic
that.
coming down to
He
there.
can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. That kind of play can really get you going. Not only
Damn,
on
I ain't got no face
but a
mask.
great field position
You
for
seen that
the
nigga?
37.
Nah, shit, I ain't had now. It's like he an old school player. That nigga ain't got no face mask. You see that?
First down here with time.
What the fuck is this? Get that nigga off the field, man.
They'll come out on
That
this drive
nigga,
and
hey,
run
that
it.
nigga a safety
I
hazard.
don't think that's the way
That
they
nigga
drew
out
it
the
up.
damn field.
Incomplete.
Who the fuck is he?
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out.
Boy, those
Put in
boys.
the face mask for the receiver. That throw
Don't start that shit.
Second down here, and maybe they've got
I've
time
never
to
heard
get
that.
one more step
Hey,
off
shit,
the
I'm trying to see who the
two-minute
fuck he is. That
They'll run
nigga
it
a
to the
kicker?
right side. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to
nigga.
salting away a victory.
Shit, hey, that nigga got to be a kicker. That nigga ain't got no face, man.
This is a big third down. If they can move
Yeah,
the chains, they
yeah,
can just
indeed.
about solve this game away.
I remember back in the day, they used to have
The
an
give to the
all-time team.
That one
Wonder
did
why they ain't
not
got
go
them bitches,
well.
huh?
Tackled in the backfield for a
Like
loss of
Reggie
6.
Bush, all there.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as
I say
possible
do
for
that,
their
bro.
offense.
What's up? Niggas really gonna hate me, then.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Hell yeah.
Offense set on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Green.
Ooh-wee.
He's taking a deep shot.
You should have 30.
And it's caught
Boy, get the
inside
fuck out of here.
25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30 plus.
I love when you back the
Oh,
defense on the play. You want to get aggressive?
boy.
I'll take
They
shots
need to
down the
stop
field.
that
Make the
shit,
defense play more
boy.
conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red
These
zone with a
motherfuckers
chance to
here.
get some
I don't know
points.
what to say about these niggas.
Headed to the end zone.
These
And
niggas
he's
here.
loose, and he'll
Questionable
take it to
shit
the
going on
house.
out here.
Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And
That's
that's
questionable
step
shit
one.
going
Great
on
job
right
by this
here, boy.
offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside,
Yeah,
get the
I'm
football
man.
back.
What's
to
going
get
on
back
out here,
in this
coach?
football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Extra point.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Arkansas.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. So just over 90 seconds to go, and this game's probably going to come down to whether they can recover this onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And how about that? That is why you practice onside kicks all season long for this exact moment. They're able to execute it, they retain possession, and now a field goal puts them ahead late.
Looking downfield, it's Green. Gets it out fast. He'll work his way down to the 28. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
What's good with it, brother?
Drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone
yeah,
too.
you
If
saw
you
me
can
when I
find the
talked to
soft
David.
spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Forced out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Sategna. And he's wrestled to the ground. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
I was trying to pick that nigga
Arkansas.
way back up, bro. I
And they've
couldn't
got
call
the
his
lead
name like I
in the
wanted
final
to.
minute.
Really good execution by this offense
Oh,
late in the game, under a
boom.
minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments.
And he's running in the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They're going to run it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. LSU right back to the line. Looking for room. It's Durham. Got a little space. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
You love running backs that get better as the game goes on. This guy looks strong right now. See on that last run, he was able to break that tackle. He looks like he's just getting started, just getting lathered up. Nice gain before going out of bounds.
And he'll be shoved out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football.
Touchdown LSU!
Yeah.
And in the final moments,
You tried to embarrass me on TV. I appreciate
And this
that.
offense really showing their physicality, running the football
You
when
tried
it
to
matters
embarrass
in
me
the
on
fourth
TV.
quarter, in crunch time to take the lead in this football game.
I just don't trust this nigga. He's asleep.
looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Flushed out of the pocket.
Quit.
Can't find his man in the end zone. The 2-point attempt is no good, and they'll try to hang on to
You're
this
wide
lead in the
open. I
final
had it.
seconds. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting
Oh,
onside
yeah,
kick.
they-
They got their hands team on the field. They're able
I
to
don't
jump
wanna
on
give
the
you
ball
shit
and
right
make sure they
there.
get possession.
That nigga done run one back on me.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
We gonna play defense from right here. We just hold on tight. One
Wants to
tackle
throw
in,
on first
in
down.
bounds, we got
Looking
him.
to scramble.
One tackle in bounds, we got him.
8 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this
Tackle
quarterback, but his
down, we got him.
decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's
Going for the big play.
Let's go.
It is incomplete, and now there are
Thank
4
you, bud.
seconds remaining.
Well, you know the defense
Okay,
felt
be
freaked out
careful,
on
all right?
that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up
Yeah,
top.
I had to
You
gamble.
just hold
I
on
had to
tight and
gamble.
hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot
I
here.
had to gamble, buddy.
And it's another interception as his
I heard
assault
the
on the
gun.
record book
I knew I had
continues.
to throw you off. I
And the
heard the
offense
gun.
makes the tackle in
Okay,
frustration
take
after
this.
the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.